Good evening. 5 years ago this month, I sat on the jury of the first international piano competition for outstanding amateurs. At that time, I was constantly asked how I felt being on a jury instead of being a competitor. Did I miss the excitement of a highly charged competition performance? Did I miss experiencing the competitive energy that had often allowed me to play better than I had ever played before? And now, 5 years later, and nearly 10 years to the day removed from competition life, I am asked the same question. How do I like sitting quietly on a jury, watching my fellow musicians take center stage without me? Well, I still like it so much better. As jurors, we have the privilege of witnessing life-changing performances on stage. In these past 5 days, you have moved us deeply in ways we seldom experience even in our rich professional lives. Your playing often astounded us. We were overwhelmed by your virtuosity, your musicality, and your souls. We were awed by your education, your success, your life experience, your ability to make music at such an extraordinary level while working in the most challenging professions, while raising a family, while overcoming personal obstacles. You presented us a huge range of repertoire, some pieces we had never heard live, and others we had never heard at all. You made us cheer for you, laugh with you, sometimes you irritated us, and other times you inspired us. But above all, not one of you failed to provoke a reaction in us. Not one of you met with our indifference, which, in my opinion, is the most significant aspect of any communicative art. Ever since Richard Rodzinski pulled me aside earlier this week and asked me to speak at tonight's presentation, I have been agonizing over what I could possibly say that would be of any significance. Even Richard's supportive and heartfelt words, "Oh, you'll think of something," somehow failed to ignite the creative process. Then on Thursday, a series of events reminded me of a fact so obvious I nearly overlooked it. It's that I feel a very special kinship with you as amateur musicians. Is it because I don't have music degrees, did not attend a fancy music conservatory, and had a full-time job completely unrelated to the piano? Well, yes, but not entirely. At the jury feedback session on Thursday, those performers who were eliminated after the preliminary round had the opportunity to speak one-on-one with various members of the jury. At each meeting, we discussed, often in great detail, our impressions of the individual's performance, and in some cases offered explanations or rationalizations for the outcome. These discussions continued for me sporadically throughout the day and in the days that followed. What alarmed me, perhaps, and what I naively did not expect, was the number of people who were hurt or upset by the jury's decisions. Even as participants acknowledged that eliminations are necessary, that the competition is not this event's most significant aspect, and that real achievement lies within the process itself, the simple fact remains: it hurts to be rejected. I tried to offer my empathy, and for the most part, I felt our discussions were productive and positive. Yet it was still obvious to me that a good number of people looked at me and thought, "Yeah, that's easy for you to say. You're a judge and a gold medalist." But no, I wanted to respond, "I'm so much more than that," which brings me to the point. Now, as well as you all know me, I must admit I have been hiding a dark, dark secret. So in light of these current events, and in keeping with this age of public outings and surprise revelations, I am compelled now to make a confession of my own. My name is Jon Nakamatsu, and I am a loser. It's not bad enough that my degrees in German studies and secondary education, for whatever reason, did not engender the immediate admiration of piano competition scouts and juries. No, it started long before that. 1978, 10 years old. First movement of the Italian Concerto rejected from the Junior Bach Festival in Berkeley, California. I am a loser. 1980, age 12, the Los Angeles Young Pianist Competition, where I lost to a girl. I am a loser. 1984, loser in the San Francisco Symphony Young Musician Awards. 1985, loser in the Young Keyboard Artist Competition. 1991, application rejected from the Shreveport Symphony Competition. 1993, a jury member at a national competition tells me to my face that I will never have a musical career, that I have neither the talent nor the technique for playing the piano, and that I should find something easier to do with my life. In 1990, at another competition, a well-renowned jury member told me that Japanese people do not know how to play Chopin, and that I should find composers that speak more clearly to my culture. Also in the 90s, eliminated from the second round of the Clara Schumann competition in Germany, out in the first round of the Leeds competition in England, out in the first round of the Chopin competition in Warsaw. In 1993, I even applied to the prestigious Van Cliburn International Piano Competition in Fort Worth, Texas, and was rejected at the screening audition. And if that wasn't bad enough, I lost my chance to win either the bronze or the silver medal when they gave me the gold medal at the 1997 Van Cliburn International Piano Competition. I am proud to be a loser. So I suppose it's pretty obvious where I'm going with all of this, and I believe it's safe to assume that every other person on this jury understands and can empathize with you in a very similar way. Ultimately, I have grown more through the reflection, the personal struggles, and the motivation that losing helped create. The fact that we lose only underscores our courage, that we risked leaving our comfort zones, that we invested great amounts of time and money, and that we exposed ourselves to public judgment of something intensely personal, all for the promise of nothing. So I ask you to stand with me and be proud to be a loser. For as a loser, you are anything but a failure. Thank you again for a spectacular week of musical experiences. It is something I will not soon forget. On a final note, I am now accepting applications to the newly founded Jon Nakamatsu I'm Proud to Be a Loser Club. So please send your application along with a self-addressed stamped envelope to me in care of the Van Cliburn Foundation. And in 6 weeks, I will send you your rejection letter. Thank you very much.